Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Ulta. Since Mother's Day is coming up soon, I noticed that Ulta has lots of gift sets like this Cherry Eclipse set by Ariana Grande. They have Coach. They have lots of designers and brands that we are all familiar with. I would say that these are great gifts to get someone who enjoys perfumes to see like which one they really like, and then later on they can get their own full-size bottle. I even spotted some for men like YSL myself. Kate Spade New York Pop came out the summer of last year. I think I did a review on this, but overall I would say that this smells pink, feminine, floral, and has a very heavy citrus presence. Versace Crystal Emerald. I actually tried this a couple of weeks ago, so this is their newest scent. Overall, I would say that this is a fresh citrus scent. I do detect the peach in there, a little bit of florals. I almost thought that this was like an aquatic scent, but I feel like it's like an everyday scent. It's nothing unique. Philosophy has a new fragrance called Fresh Cream Milk Cloud. Unfortunately, my store did not have a tester for this, so I'll have to revisit to give you guys a review. Snif has brought out a new cereal collection. I showed you guys this in a short, so now it is time to review. 2% is the only EDT perfume in the collection. This has top notes of milk carton accord, middle notes of fresh dairy accord and lactones, and the base is vanilla, praline, caramel, and brown sugar. If you love milky lactonic scents, you will really enjoy this. Even though it's not listed, the sweet base is giving some cereal undertones. I could not do this review without comparing this to Bath& Body Works and Milk collaboration, specifically the cereal milk soft serve. So that has notes of soft ice cream, golden cornflakes, and frosted sugar. Believe it or not, they smell very, very similar. I would say that the main difference is the Bath& Body Works version has a slight cornflake scent in the background, while this one has a slight, I want to say, fruity cereal in the background. Do I feel like you need both? Honestly, no. I got so many compliments on the Bath& Body Works cereal milk soft serve scent. I'm talking about people were writing it down. They were asking me what I'm wearing. And you know what? As far as the longevity, I would say that 2% in the Bath& Body Works version is the same. Both are layerable, both are good on their own, so I feel like you don't need both. Moving along to the next one of the collection is Lucky Streak. So obviously this is supposed to be like Lucky Charms. The top notes are marshmallow and heliotrope, middle notes are cereal accord and cornstarch, and the base notes are air puffed vanilla and musk. This definitely smells like Lucky Charms. The difference between this one and other Lucky Charms scents is that this focuses more on the actual cereal note and the milk note. You can smell the marshmallow, but it's not a fruity type of marshmallow. It's more of like a powdery marshmallow scent. This is pretty good, but of course I have to compare it to Victoria's Secret Little Luck. So that has notes of sugared marshmallow, cereal milk, and vanilla swirls. Sounds similar, right? So I would say that the Victoria's Secret one does smell very similar, but the difference is that the Victoria's Secret marshmallow note focuses more on a fruity note and has a way more musky base than Lucky Streak. And surprisingly, Victoria's Secret lasted longer than this one. Moving on to the next one, which is the one I was most excited for, which is Crunch Time. This is pretty much Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The top notes are cinnamon milk, melted butter, middle notes are cinnamon sugar and cereal accord, and the base is brown sugar and musk. Let me pause and talk about this for a second. I don't know how they did it, but they bottled Cinnamon Toast Crunch, even the cinnamon milk, which is a lot of people's favorite part of eating a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I even like the melted butter note. They did a good job putting just enough in there and to make it wearable too. Now, the only cinnamon fragrances that I had to compare it to was from Victoria's Secret, Drizzle, Warm Vanilla, and Very Vanilla. I'm going to put the notes on the screen for each one. I see similarities of Warm Vanilla and Very Vanilla, with it being a sweet cinnamon gourmand scent, but trust me when I say this, it does not hit like Crunch Time. This is spot on with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My only con about this, and the same thing happened to Lucky Streak, is that the complete dry down. Smells like the 2% EDT that's in this collection. I was hoping to just overall keep that, Cinnamon Toast Crunch scent. I still really like this and I like milky scent, so I'm okay with it, but I feel like talking about a fragrance's performance is very important when someone's considering to buy a fragrance. For the last one, I actually had to go to a different Ulta, was Fruity Call. So it has top notes of lemon sugar, strawberry, and lime, middle notes of sheer florals and cereal accord, and the base is sandalwood. So of course, guys, we know this is straight up Fruit Loops. The cereal accord note is strong just like it is in Lucky Streak. It is very fruity though, so I really enjoy this. This was my daughter's favorite, but as this starts to dry down, that sheer floral kind of just takes over the scent. The Fruit Loop cereal scent actually goes away and you get that sheer floral and sandalwood, and that's what you're left with in the dry down. Fruity Call may be the most wearable and people pleasing because not everybody likes to smell like food and loves gourmands. They also have this in a set where you get the EDT and all three body mists. This is supposed to be worn on its own and layerable, so I am pretty impressed with this collection. I just feel like with a lot of them, if you have those alternatives, you don't really need some of those scents. As you could see when I walked by Fenty, people are buying up that Tropic Trip body mist. If you didn't see that review, check out my last Ulta walkthrough. So I already went over Sugar Spirit and Twinkling Tulip. But at the end, I found Preppy Peach. So this came out at the beginning of this year. Haven't seen this one in a while. If you like the scent of peach rings, I know there are some people who say that for every peach scent, but this one actually does smell like peach rings. I also spotted birthday cake, which I haven't seen in forever. Maybe that's why it's marked down. Honestly, this one was not sweet enough for me. They also have lychee kiss. I really pick up the lychee and mango in this one. And it has some golden shimmers in there as well. If you caught my short this morning, NYX has done a collaboration with The Simpsons, and my goodness, it was hard to get this out of the display. Looking at this whole setup was screaming the 90s. This is Maggie's bow, and it works as a makeup sponge. I thought that was pretty neat. Next up, they have two liquid blushes in different colors. So this one is a reddish color. I know I'm holding the tester, but girl, I did not try this. And this is a purplish color. Of course, they have something for Marge, and I completely agree with this. The glue that holds it together, because where would that household be without her? This is a 2-in-1 brow and hair glue. Of course, they have 3 lip balms for the kids, a family palette that's only $20. So this collection and NYX in general is pretty affordable. Love how the TV changes on this. I couldn't open it, but you can see the colors right here. This wouldn't be a Simpsons collection without referencing some type of donut for Homer. Those highlighters are going for $12. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this collection. For the last items I want to show you is skincare, specifically K-Beauty. Anua did a collaboration with K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm seeing primer with SPF, sunscreen stick, cute ways to cover up your blemishes, and of course face mask. This one is for radiance and we have one for moisture. That is it for my walkthrough. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.